Before the world knew Muhammad Ali, the greatest boxer of all time, he was simply Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr., a boy raised with love, faith, and discipline by his devoted mother, Odessa Lee Grady Clay. While history remembers Ali's boldness and brilliance, behind his strength stood a woman who shaped the heart of a champion. Born in 1917, Odessa Clay was a strong, kind-hearted woman who worked as a household domestic and later as a cook to support her family. She and her husband, Cassius Clay Sr., lived in a segregated Louisville where opportunities for black families were limited. But Odessa was determined to give her children more. She was a woman of deep faith and compassion. She instilled in her sons belief in themselves, even when the world told them they were less than. She was their rock, their protector, and the one who kept them grounded. As a child, Cassius Jr. was full of energy, always talking, always moving, but it was Odessa who nurtured his confidence. She often told him he was special and that he would do great things. When he was 12, he had his bicycle stolen. It was Odessa who encouraged him to report it, leading to his first encounter with the boxing coach. That moment set him on a path to greatness. As Cassius rose through the ranks of amateur boxing, Odessa was always there packing his bags, preparing his meals, and praying before every fight. She didn't always understand the sport, but she understood her son. When Cassius became Muhammad Ali, the world saw a brash, fearless fighter, but Odessa saw her boy. Even as he transformed into a global icon, she remained his biggest supporter, though she sometimes worried about the consequences of his outspoken nature. During Ali's most difficult years, when he was stripped of his boxing title for refusing to fight in Vietnam, Odessa's love never wavered, reminding him that his worth was not tied to a championship belt, but to his principles and his faith. Even as Ali battled Parkinson's disease, Odessa remained a source of comfort. She was the woman who once held his hand as a child, and she was the woman who held it as his body grew weak. She passed away in 1994, but the lessons she instilled in her son, kindness, strength, and faith, lived on in the man the world admired. Muhammad Ali may have been one of the greatest, but behind every great man is a great woman. Odessa Lee Grady Clay gave the world a champion, not just in the ring, but in life. And that perhaps was her greatest victory.
All of us older folks over 65 and on Medicare. Lots of us are real worried about Medicare, because even though it still helps to keep raising the parts, we have to pay ourselves. You could end up paying thousands of dollars in hospital bills